DBS community, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super video, and today, as you can see by the green room, we are going over some more of the green cards that are being revealed today, so make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of these cards down below. Let me know how excited you are about set 13 and what archetypes you will be playing in set 13, if any of them. So, here it says, we're just going over the green Unisons, Frieza Clan, Frieza Army, and Shield Army cards, and come back for more cards. And as they said yesterday, Thursday will be for Android, so I'm super excited about tomorrow's video. So we'll get started off with a SR. This is the third card they revealed during their battle hour, where they showed off one of the SRs. They showed off one of the SCRs. They showed off the Gohan SPR, and then they showed off this card as an SR. Frieza Invader from Another Dimension. This is a 1-drop Unison. Permanent. If this card would lose a marker from an opponent's attack, you may choose one of your Frieza Army tokens and remove it from the game instead. Interesting. Okay. +1. Add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. At the end of your turn, play 1 Frieza Army token with 10,000 power. That's pretty good. So you can take up to 1 life, so you actually don't have to take a life. That's very interesting. So you can just +1. And your turn, play out a 10k token. Choose all of your 10k tokens with an energy cost of 10, or power of 10. They get 10,000 power for the turn. And choose one of your opponent's cards, and one card in your opponent's hand, and discard it. All right, that's pretty cool. So you can make all of your tokens 20ks. Obviously, you have King Cold. Obviously, this works with the Chilled leader. This works with the old Frieza. I say old, but set 10 expert deck Frieza, which I absolutely love that leader. I've probably made 2 or 3 deck videos with that later. I ran it in tournaments. It was extremely fun. So you have it now. You have another Unison that you can play on this. Yeah, it's pretty good. Chilled. Let the battle begin. 3-drop SR. Deflect. If your opponent has 2 or more energy, reduce the energy cost of the card in your hand by 1. So after turn 2 becomes a 2-drop. This card is played. Play 2 chill tokens with 10k power. Alright, so it's a mini Abuni, basically. Activate battle. Once per turn, place a card from your life in the drop area. Choose up to 2 of your chilled army tokens. They get 10k power and blocker for the turn. Activate battle, so you can do it on your opponent's turn. It seems kind of weird. Another Unison, King Vegeta Umbral Invader. This is Dark King Vegeta. Activate main for 1. So, well, for 1, it's a 2-drop, 15k. Activate main, choose up to 1 mono green extra card with an energy cost of 2 or less, and the field skill in your hand and activate it. Okay, so this is for King Cold. This is for King Cold. So you can activate extra cards from your hand for 1. It's pretty good. Activate main, -1. Your opponent chooses one of their battle cards and it costs 5 or less and KOs it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So it's we choose. So if it's a card that has barrier, we can't obviously choose that card. Activate battle. This card gets triple strike and 5k for each extra card in your battle area with the field skill. It's pretty good. So you can swing with this, and then you can make it for every field. It gets 5k. So automatically you're gonna have the King Cold Dynasty, which will automatically make him a 20k triple strike. So he's going to be a base 20k. So, I mean, it's pretty scary. You can make him pretty ridiculous. Wow. That's a really cool card. 1-drop, Invasion of Chill's Army. Counterattack, negate the attack, play 1 chill token with 10k power. It's okay. Toby, the Besieger. Auto, choose 2 of your Chilled Army token to remove them from the game. When this card is played or used in a combo, draw a card. So you can play this card out, draw a card, or you can play it out, draw a card, pop 2 tokens, and then you can combo with it, pop 2 tokens, and draw a card. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if you're gonna be playing this card for 2. Seems like a lot. Yeah, it doesn't seem very worth it for 2. I think it's Cabera. Add 1 card from your life to your hand when this card is played. It gets 5k power for the turn, then play 1 Chilled Army with 10k. Okay. Alright. Chilled Army Assault. This looks like some Star Wars stuff. Activate main, play up to 1 Chilled Army card with energy cost 2 less from your hand in rest mode. Or deck in rest mode. Oh, okay. So it's basically Freeze's Call, but for Chilled Army. So, okay, I guess that makes sense now. So you can do this, and then play this card in rest mode, and then draw a card. It's not bad. King Cold Supreme Ruler, 3-drop, counterattack, negate the attack, play this card. Reduce the energy cost of the card in your hand by 1 for each extra card in your battle area. Okay, so this is obviously for us. This is obviously for King Cold. This card is played. Your opponent can't attack leader cards for the turn unless they choose 1 card in their hand and discard it each time. Wait, this is an uncommon? Is there a reason for that? Wait. Wait. What are they doing? Oh, Bandai, what are you doing? Okay, so Bandai keeps giving other colors these extremely insane floodgates that are not SRs. Blue has Son Gohan. I mean, Baby has quite a few different floodgates, obviously, but this is another. I mean, it's locked to an archetype. So yeah, this is basically locked to King Cold because you're not gonna be playing extra cards in your battle area, unless you have a field card out, which then it's gonna make this a 2-drop. But this can be coming. This is a 1-drop negate in King Cold. You're always going to have at least King Cold Dynasty on the field, and then if you just play 1 more, this is a 1-drop negate that your opponent can't attack your leader unless they want to discard a card. It's so stupid. Why does Bandai do this? If you're gonna make floodgates, make them rare slots. Like, don't make them uncommon. I mean, regardless, the people who are gonna use it are gonna use it. But it's like I'm gonna buy a case and I'm gonna pull 70 of these. It's like, alright, I can just play King Cold with these stupid negates. But yellow has to get a stupid TP promo that's a floodgate. It's gonna cost $50+. But they can just get a full playset of this and foil it out for like $10. It's so stupid, Bandai. Man. I hate cards like this. It'd be fine if every color had a floodgate. Like, black has no floodgates. Black has Protector of the People. Yellow has yellow has Nimbus. You have to pitch a card, though. And yellow has this Mecha Frieza promo that hasn't even come out yet. And that's... Actually, it's not as bad as the card. Like... I don't understand. I don't understand why they print stuff like this. Don't make these cards uncommon. Make them rares. Make them SRs. Like, these cards should be... Whatever. I'll sit here and talk about this for like 20 minutes. Berry Blue, Frieza's Advisor. When this card is played, look up to top 7 from top of your deck. Add up to 1 green Unison with the specific cost of 2 or a field spell. Field spells have no cost. So this works later on in the game if they end up making more expensive field spells. You can describe anything. Once per turn green, if your leader is King Cold, activate 1 mono green extra card from your drop. That's pretty powerful. So not only does this card search out your Unison and your fields, you can tap 1 to play a field from the drop. So you can pop a field spell and then bring it back. And it says activate it, so it gets the effect. So, man. King Cold's looking real nice. 4-drop Frieza revived and reviled. Alright. 20k dual attack blocker reduces the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1 for every 2 extra cards in your battle area and drop. Okay. So he can be a 2-drop at the very earliest. Auto. Choose 1 green extra card in your battle area with an energy cost of 2 or less in the field skill and place in the owner's drop. When this card activates blocker, switch to active mode. Okay. I see. So, if this blocks, you have to pop a field card. Okay. I'd say that's the one, I guess not a silver bullet, but it's the one chink in this armor for this card, is this card has to pop an extra card. And now most of the extra cards, you want to pop, but you may want to save them for your King Cold activate battle where you can pop it and gain 10k, or you may want to keep it on the board because you don't have a blueberry to play, right? Her name's Blueberry, Berry Blue, whatever, same thing. The Oompa Loompa girl. So if you don't have her on the field or in your hand, you're not even going to get that field spell back. So this is okay. This is basically green's variation of Poutine. And what I mean by that is you can bait out Poutine's auto. So you can play a card that actually, no, you can't really. I mean, Poutine can choose a card. Yeah, Poutine can choose anything. This would be more similar to like Chapel, the card that rests the card whenever your opponent attacks. So if your opponent taps out, you swing, that auto still triggers, never resolves because it can't hit anything, and then you can go ahead and restand your energy afterwards. It just makes you have to play around it, which is I guess what the archetype kind of wants you to do. So this you have to play around this card. So when this card activates blocker, it has to pop a spell, and then it does get the restand. So it restands automatically. So it's not like at the end of the battle restand. So for yellow, if you swing, this card activates blocker, pops a field spell does whatever, resolves, and then it restands instantly. So you have the ability to tap this down with Zamasu again, or Bergamo or something else, so they don't actually get 2 defense steps with this card. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, so that's it for the green stuff. So we saw 2 SRs. Right, 2 SRs. We haven't seen any SR Unisons yet for green, have we? I don't think so. No. So 3 of the SRs so far for green. Well, actually, I'd say 2. This one here is just a basic green Frieza support. So this does not work in Chilled because these create Frieza army tokens, and this only works with Chilled army tokens. So it doesn't work with that, which is very strange. It would have been better if they made this a Chilled card, but then it would only work with Chilled and they wouldn't be able to use it with any Frieza stuff. So yeah, I definitely see this in Expert Frieza decks. This card's okay. I don't think it's great currently. I mean, obviously I haven't seen the Chilled deck actually played, so we have to wait till we get everything. But popping a life, is okay. You crit a life to then make 2 of your guys blockers. That's pretty good. It just, I don't know if it deserves an SR slot, and this artwork sucks, by the way. Yeah, this artwork's not very good. There's too much red in here. It just doesn't. Nah, not a fan. This card's really cool. This is obviously going to be a must for you to run King Cold, just because this works as, this is kind of like your Vegeta Unison. Ironically, it is King Vegeta, but this is like the yellow Vegeta Unison of Fury. Not the same power, of course, because that card is ridiculously powerful. But this card has being the ability to be a 2-drop that can actually win you the game off of a Unison swing, which the game is definitely going toward Unisons being a huge part. I mean, it has been for a while, but Unisons are a huge part of the game. And most top-tier decks, excluding Invoker, and Dark Broly occasionally, and Best of Ones, of course, don't run Unisons. So, well, Invoker doesn't have a good Unison to run, so thankfully we don't have to deal with that. Hopefully they never release one. But yeah, this card's actually pretty good. I think this card's really good. It's okay. It's a negate. It puts out a token. Token allows you to use this guy. So if you have more, if this gets you 2 tokens, and so like if this gets you if this gets your board to have 2 tokens on board, or get you to have 4 instead of 3. You can then combo with 1 or 2 of these to then draw cards. So these are basically like pseudo super combos. Self-Awakener that plays a token. It's okay. This card can play out this, and if we get any more if we get any more chilled cards that are 2-drops, and this is this Chill's army, so yellow used to have chilled army stuff. So if you find any 2-drops that you can play that give you good effects, you can play those off of it. So that's okay. This card is extremely broken. By broken, I just mean good. I don't mean like it's game breaking. Just my way of just making it seem that it's really, really powerful. A very, very powerful card, a Floodgate that you can play out for 1 energy that stops your opponent from basically attacking your leader unless they want to pitch a card. It's the fact that you can't interact with field spells currently. There's very little cards, or they're only in green, that can pop field spells. So, yeah. This card's very good. Drawing, and then you can bring back a card from the grave. And then you have a dual attacking 20k and also a dual blocker. That also can pop extra cards for you, which then can trigger some of their effects. So, so far, Cold is looking like King Cold is looking like a extremely powerful green archetype. It's very cool to see green have a control archetype. I'm very interested to see how it's going to play. Chilled looks really bad. I don't see any sort of it has no it's basically like a skillless deck. In a sense, it's like a skillless deck. Because you're just playing these 10k tokens that have no power. That have no skills or anything. So it's basically you're just playing out tokens and you're just swarming the board with a bunch of 10ks. I'm interested to see how the synergy will work though. So that's really it. Yeah, we'll go over more stuff tomorrow. Can't wait to see what yellow stuff we're getting tomorrow for Android. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Be back tomorrow, and see you guys then.